Welcome to another edition of the Studentpreneur. And today we are going to focus on, in order to expand your business, observe its progress. Whenever you start a business, you should think of what are the measures that you're going to put in place in order to monitor the business. And if one of the ways that you have to monitor the business to determine whether the business is making a profit or loss, you have to observe its progress. So, is that statement factual? Yes. In order to expand your business, observe its progress. And one of the ways you can monitor the progress of the business is to ensure that you take a stock of your income and also your expenses. It is very important to track your income on a daily basis. So, one of the things that you can do is that you can have a book, okay, or you can monitor it using your Excel sheet, which is a particular software that you use in order to track your income. The Excel software also give you the opportunity to put formulas in there as well, so you can track your income and you can also track your expenses. And based on the information that you put into the Excel sheet, then it will give you a determination as to whether the business is making money or not. But you need to track the progress of your business. It's important that you track the progress of your business. Now, as the small business owner or manager, you will determine how often you're going to track the progress of the business. Are you going to do it on a monthly basis? Are you going to do it on a quarterly basis? Are you going to do it on a bi-yearly basis? You determine when you're going to observe the progress of the business. So observing the progress of the business involve a number of things. Step one, you need to know what product it is that you are selling. So you need to know what product it is that you are selling. The second thing you need to know is what price you are selling the product as. So what is the price that you are selling the product at? Is it a product that is new in the market? If it is a product that is new in the market, you have to take into consideration all the costs that you incurred in order to produce that product. If it is a product that is existing in the market and the product that you have was augmented, okay, also made better in terms of its functionality, you need to determine what is the price of the product out there. So you use it as your benchmark in order to determine how much you're going to price your product. You also need to determine what is your market out there. Who are your customers? Are your avatar? And your avatar are existing customers who you intend to target to buy your product or the service that you're going to render for the price that they're going to pay for your product or service. So it's important to put all these attributes in place. First, you have to also determine what are your costs, what are your business costs. Okay, so what are the other costs, your utilities costs, your processing costs, all these things have to be taken into consideration in order to determine the price of your product. Your raw materials, are you purchasing it from overseas? You also have to consider your costs that are being incurred when the products get on island. So after you've determined all those things, then when you sell the product, you take a note of all your income and then you take a note of all your expenses. Some of your expenses could also include salaries or your part-time workers who are working with you. If it's you alone, then it would be only you alone that will be paid in the business. So these are some of the things that you have to consider when you are inputting the information either on your book or you're using an Excel sheet, or there are other forms of software that you can use as well. So in order to expand the business, you have to know what your expenses are. You also have to know your customer acquisition cost. What is the cost that I incurred in order to acquire an additional customer in order to sell my product to that customer? And on another feature of the Studentpreneur, I'm going to explain to you exactly what the customer acquisition cost is. So you have an idea as to how you calculate it. Okay? So once you know how to calculate these things, then you have a better grasp on your business and how you manage your business. Observe the progress of your business if you want to expand. Don't just expand the business and say, I'm going to place the business in another location and you have no clue how much you've spent. You have no clue how much money that you made in the business. You have no clue how the business has functioned over the past 6 months. And it's important to monitor the progress of the business on a continuous basis. So if you are doing it monthly, continuously do it monthly. If you are doing it quarterly, continuously doing it quarterly. If you are doing it half yearly, continuously do it half yearly. Okay? So ensure that the business is monitored based on a set time period. Okay? And whatever methodology that you use, ensure that the methodology that you use, you understand the methodology. And if you're working with your team, that your team understands the methodology as well. Don't be afraid to share information with your team. Your team might have ideas that can help you in expanding the business better. See you next time on the Studentpreneur. See you soon.